Hello there. Today in the series of land vehicles, I will briefly introduce you to the DINGO 2 PatSich, as we call it in Germany, and Cthulhu, still not the DINGO 3. The safety of soldiers has a special priority in military operations, and with the DINGO family, KMW has developed a highly mobile wheeled vehicle that uncompromisingly meets this requirement thanks to its protection concept for it. In cooperation with the German defense authorities, the DINGO was tested and qualified in accordance with official test conditions. The vehicle impressively demonstrated its outstanding properties in extensive tests against ballistic threats, anti-tank mines, artillery fragments, and IEDs. The risk of injury to the occupants was reduced beyond this prescribed level. Thus, the DINGO family has a level of protection that has not been achieved by other vehicles in its class. With a safety cell, KMW guarantees direct occupant protection against pressure waves and ballistic threats. A mine-proof seating system prevents the transmission of blast energy to crew members, and it looks quite funny, and have a look at it on the inside. The protection-optimized stowage concept for equipment and personal equipment also protects the occupants from the secondary effects of mine and IED pressure waves. Combat wheels with run-flat rings ensure sufficient residual mobility over 50 kilometers in the event of a destroyed tire casing or the loss of pressure. This ensures that after an attack it's possible to leave the immediate area of danger under one's own power. An integrated NBC protection system also allows safe use in contaminated environments. Probably no other Bundeswehr vehicle has saved as many lives as the DINGO. As an all-protection transport vehicle, or ATF, it is particularly in demand on convoy or patrol trips. Due to its relatively small dimensions, narrow and winding streets in built-up areas can also be easily driven on. Its Unimog chassis makes it agile and off-road. And of course, the DINGO is also armored. And this armor can withstand a few kilograms of TNT, what is trinitrotoluene explosives, and light machine gun fire. Its weapon station can be operated under armor protection. And the ATF DINGO can be armed with the MG3 machine gun, the 40mm automatic grenade launcher, or a .50 heavy machine gun. The DINGO can accommodate up to 8 people. And the Bundeswehr here in Germany owns more than 500 DINGOs in different versions. They are mostly used in the army and in the armed forces base. And the DINGO 2 patrol and security vehicle I'm talking about today is a mobile, highly protected wheeled vehicle based on the field-proven DINGO series for versatile mission profiles and extreme terrain conditions. The configuration of the armored steel safety cell with 4 side doors forms the basic for numerous other vehicle variants already. Due to its very high variability, the stowage concept enables the individual integration of customer-specific conversion kits and the adaptation to the respective task, like today. In addition, the tried and tested DINGO safety concept offers its occupants the highest possible protection against anti-tank and anti-personnel mines, IEDs, small arms, and fragments of artillery and mortar ammunition. In addition, the DINGO 2 has protection against NBC warfare agents as standard. For self-defense, the DINGO 2 PatSich can be equipped with a remote-controlled weapon station caliber 7.62 or 12.7 millimeters. As a state-of-the-art wheeled vehicle, the DINGO 2 is not only ideally equipped for a wide range of mission profiles and extreme terrain conditions, but also for long-term economical use. The militarized Unimog chassis allows for little training and also little instruction for drivers and mechanics. The low maintenance and robust diesel engine is also an economic advantage. In addition, the KMW customer service offers a worldwide vehicle service, also directly in the area of operation, and supports with the supply of spare parts. This ensures the full performance of the vehicles at all times. And of course today, again, I will have the features or some features for the DINGO 2 PatSich according to the manufacturer. The maximum payload and mobility has a highest level of protection. It has a basic variant that can be used in many ways. And there are flexible modular vehicle concepts. And there's a universal interface for the integration of various remote-controlled weapon stations. It has individual consideration of customer-specific requirements, and there is a multinational deployment. And of course, we also have the stats in this video again today, also by the manufacturer. The length is 6.2 meters, the width is 2 meters 39, the height is 2 meters 54, and the permitted total weight is up to 13.1 tons. The engine power is 163 kilowatts, the range is more than 700 kilometers, and it's protected against mine, ballistics, IEDs, and NBC. But there are some more features according to the manufacturer I should mention. It has up to 4 crew members in the PatSich version usually. It has a passive all-around protection for the crew against mines, shelling and booby traps. Those are those IEDs. It has a maximum payload in the unprotected functional space, and it has a high level of off-road capability thanks to the unique structural connection of the safety cell to the chassis, while retaining the chassis frame's torsional flexibility. And if you want to know more about interesting military technology, you'll find my next video right here in the end screen. And of course, there will be more variants to come, because I don't always just bring you the one version everybody has heard of and then skip to the next. We have a lot of time here on the channel, so why shouldn't I bring you all those variants that they are there, so you can get a wider view of the use of those vehicles. Maybe somebody will be a little bit bored because of the variants, but others might only see one variant at a time and come back later. So that's why I made the decision the way it is. Of course, I will give you a wide range of different vehicles, but we will stick to the DINGO for quite some time now until I finish those variants. After that, I will start with different vehicles again. And if something current comes up, like we recently had this in other parts of the series, when I had to bring in the Chinook or the K2 because of current developments in the world, I of course will do that, and then we just will postpone one of the DINGO variants. But still, I think it's important for me and for you that I talk about those variants for better understanding. And as I said, I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.